Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your hostess, femininity coach, and author of the Crimson Cure. And I just want y'all to listen to this clip of the Kendra G show. Just listen.
In the comment section. Hey, aren't you bright?
Hi.
Hi. What's your name, baby?
Olivia.
Olivia, where are you calling me from?
Baltimore.
Baltimore. How old are you?
27.
27. What you do for a living?
I am a licensed cosmetologist and barber.
Licensed cosmetologist and barber. Do you have any kids?
I have 2 boys.
How old are your 2 boys?
6 and 3.
6 and 3. Both by the same man?
Yeah.
Why you not with this man you had a baby with 3 years ago?
Because he don't want marriage. I want to be a wife.
Why you have 2 kids from?
Well, because we started off like we was like real young, and then I thought we was gonna get married. We had a place together, shared the car, but it just never happened. Like he was stringing me along.
Okay, so did y'all live together?
We did.
So when did you leave him?
So I left like 2023. Then we got back together a little bit, and then I left again. So yeah.
You left again this year?
Yeah.
And was the only issue of him not wanting to get married, or was there other issues?
I mean, that was it. I just wanted to be married. He didn't want to be married. He saw it as a contract. So yeah.
What kind of man you looking for now, love?
A man that knows what he wants, a man that is mindful, a man that loves himself. I'm nervous. Oh my goodness. But I don't know, just a man that is handsome, knows how to treat a woman, knows how to treat the women in his life. And yeah.
Do you want more kids?
I do.
You do. Mm-hmm. Okay. What are your deal breakers? Besides, it better be marriage if you don't want to get married.
Yeah, so a man that don't want marriage, a man that's dirty.
About money. So you make a certain amount of money?
Kind of. I think like 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 a month, around it.
Okay, let me do the math on that. So do you want to do 4,000, 5,000, or 6,000?
6. Because my kid's dad, he's a barber too, so he made a lot of money. So I'm kind of like spoiled in a sense. So I'm gonna say like 6,000 a month.
So 6,000. This is what he takes home?
Hmm?
Okay, so just make 6K a month. She's used to that. All right, let's do the Kendra cam. Ooh, you're very thin.
I am.
You're very thin. Okay. Olivia, when was your last relationship?
Probably February. I left in February
of
this year. Yeah.
When's the last time you was intimate? You don't have to answer.
Yeah, I choose not to answer.
You don't have to answer this question, but I'm just curious. Was it your baby daddy?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, let me ask you this. Is it over for real? Because, I don't know when y'all slept together last, but he was the last man you slept with. You do have 2 kids. Like, is that for certain over?
It's done. Done.
Does he have a new woman?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll keep going. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you, Olivia?
Because why wouldn't he be? That's what I got. Why wouldn't he be?
Okay. So the first thing is the obvious thing. If marriage was the thing that you were after, why is it that you bothered to have 2 children by this man that didn't marry you at all? So you weren't married before the first child. You certainly didn't get married between the first and the second child. And she's saying that the only reason that she's not with this guy, supposedly, is that he's not going to marry her, or he didn't marry her. This is why I tell y'all, ladies, don't shack up with no man. Do not, under any circumstances, live with a man that is not your husband. Do not do this. Because if you living with this man and you day and night and y'all are living like a couple and y'all hunching, you're gonna get pregnant. Okay? You're gonna get pregnant unless something don't work. You're gonna get pregnant. Birth control is not 100%. Condoms is not 100%. Y'all comfortable with each other. You live with each other. You're gonna hunch raw, okay? And you're gonna be pregnant. And you're gonna, guess what? You're gonna be pregnant before there's a marriage. And then the chances of him marrying you after that are very low. Okay? This is why you're not supposed to live with a man when you are not married to this man. Okay? Let's not act like human beings are not human beings. Comfortability and all of that type of stuff, y'all gonna be hunching it all around that house, and it ain't gonna be a condom in sight because y'all are gonna feel like an exclusive couple. All right, that's gonna be the agreement, whether it's verbally expressed or not. So this is why you don't do this, because what's gonna happen is that's gonna become your baby daddy, not your husband with y'all children. Okay. If you have 1, 2, 3, how many kids you gonna have with this guy, he's not gonna marry you. All right. Especially if he already live with you, y'all already acting like a married couple, you already a family, he already got to do stuff like y'all are a family, and it is as if you are married. There is not gonna be a reason in his mind that he needs to, quote unquote, solidify this relationship with you in a commitment of marriage. Mainly because you, the woman, did not make that the requirement before everything else happened. Okay? This is why it's important not to shack up with a man. Young lionesses, hear what I say. I don't care what he say to you. Do you understand me? I don't care what kind of relationship y'all got. I don't care what kind of reasoning he come with. Sorry, guys. Sorry for those guys who is deaf on we gotta live together, because y'all really shouldn't be deaf on that either, because the same thing happens on the other end. She mess around, get pregnant, now you got a baby mama that you probably didn't really want. That's not something that you really wanted, right? You just wanted the lady to live with you for whatever reason. You trying to see, you know what I'm saying, is a relationship gonna work, this, that, and the third. It's gonna work all right. It's gonna work all right. It's gonna work in a way that you do not want it to work. Okay? Ladies, do not, under any circumstance, this is how this one got, quote unquote, caught up. And I don't even really want to say caught up, because she's not a victim. She's a volunteer. She made that decision. Okay. This was not, she wanted to say, oh, he strung me along. He didn't string anybody along. She wanted to be with the guy. She moved in with the guy. All of these things were, she was a willing participant in all of it. He didn't trick her. He didn't do any of that stuff. That's just what she wanted. Probably never truly discussed it. Certainly didn't make it a standard before there was children involved. So it's neither here nor there talking about she wanted to be a wife. The other thing, moving up away from that, she's not done with her baby daddy. All right. She said that they weren't really having any other issues aside from the fact that he didn't want to marry her. This is not over. She's on Kendra G to prove a point to this man. Okay. She's trying to prove a point. She's trying to prove to him that another man would want her. Okay. And that another man would take her seriously if he did not. Little does she know that is not that's not quite it. That's not quite true, right? Is it possible for another man to be out there because she looks to be pretty young, you know what I'm saying, and all that kind of stuff? She not an ugly lady, so it'll be a man interested. And is it a possibility that there's a man out there that would take her seriously? Yeah, it's a possibility. How probable is it? You know what I'm saying? Probably not very. But it falls in the realm of possibility, right? But as soon as that baby daddy called, this is the type of chick whose baby daddy gonna always have access to her, like to her, not just access to the children. He's always gonna have access to her. Anytime that man needs something, she gonna go. Anytime he wanna hit that, she gonna let him. This is what this is. She's just trying to prove a point. I moved out and then I moved back in, but the last man that I had sex with was the baby daddy. Of course it is. Of course it is. Because he's always got access. She love that man. Whoever he is, she love that man. She ain't really trying to leave that man. She just throwing a tantrum. She throwing a tantrum right now with him. All right. Whoever the next man is, she don't want that guy. She ain't gonna really want him. She not gonna respect him because he not the baby daddy. Right? This is the chick that need to go back to her baby daddy and do what you've been doing. And if he never marry you, then understand that you made that bed and now you gotta lay in it, because this is why it's so important, ladies, to require the marriage before the children. Because that's what you're gonna want, especially if you really is in love with that man, that you willing to have his kids, right? And you can see yourself being in, you know what I'm saying, living with him and having a family. Like, this is what you want, but you must obtain the commitment before you have the child. Because why would that be his the standard that he has to live up to, or the requirement that he must fulfill? But the man that you risked your life 2 times for to bring children into the world, he didn't have to do that. See, this is why men be like, we ain't even doing this with you. Like, we're not, you know what I'm saying? Like, this don't make no sense. It don't make no sense for the men, because why would I have to marry you, but your baby daddy didn't have to marry you before you lived with him and dropped 2 kids for him? And that the only reason that you not with that guy is because he, quote unquote, wouldn't put a ring on it. But that doesn't mean anything about her not loving that guy or not still feeling affection for him and attracted to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, are y'all picking up what I'm putting down here? This is not over. This is why it's a dangerous situation, and it's a situation that doesn't make sense for any man to walk into. Right? This is why men don't want to walk into no stepdaddy role with no female like this, because it creates a chaotic and potentially toxic situation, and it brings a drama into that new man's life that he don't need. He don't need this kind of foolishness. Okay? That man don't need this type of foolishness in his life. The type of foolishness she gonna bring, the 2 kids, the baby daddy gonna study be around, you know what I'm saying? And then she gonna study be running back in and over there with that guy. It's too much. It's too much. So for the guys, this doesn't make any sense for him to step into. This is not a good situation for him to step into. And as a matter of fact, it would be one of the worst situations for him to step into. I even as a female, I see no benefit for a man to just step into this with her at all. Mainly because she's not done with this guy. That's the main reason. Like, the main reason, above the fact that the 2 kids, she's not done with that guy at all. She loved the ground that man walk on. You can see it the way she talking about him. She love the ground that man walk on. All he got to do is sneeze too hard, and she gonna be over there. Watch out for foolishness like this. Ladies, don't get yourself caught up. Now you want to be married, but you had 2, 3 kids and all that kind of stuff. Don't do this. And the guys are already getting wired up. Please don't step yourself into no situation like this. This still does not benefit you at all. Stepping into a situation with a woman like this and the situation that she creating, that is a no bueno for any man. Any man that value his peace, I do not recommend 1 star. Okay. Jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host, is the Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye bye, Crimsonites.